guys, and welcome back to Tangy Tea of Life. I'm your host, Veronica. Co-host Tawan is back. Hey, Tawan.
Hey, and I'm a glammy.
And congratulations once again.
Thank you.
How's that going?
Oh, it is awesome. She is so precious.
Aww.
She's adorable.
Guys, she gonna be spoiled rotten.
Rotten.
We already know that.
Rotten. Like.
But is it that feeling, like they say when you become a grandparent, it's like a totally different feeling?
I haven't felt it yet. I mean, because I don't know. People, y'all ain't had love y'all children. I'm like, how is it different? I mean, I love my children and I love my grandbaby, and I know that's Christiana's daughter, so I can't, be like, don't do this or don't do that. But I don't know. I mean, it ain't hit me yet. Maybe because they're not home, because I'm remodeling my house and they're not at the house, but I still go to Lynchburg to see them.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh yeah, what everybody says, it's a totally different feeling when you become.
Maybe when she get older. I know Christina had fed her, and I was holding her, and she went and took a shower and everything, and I had her on my chest, and she was sleeping. She was like, "Ma, put her down." I was like, "Why?" She said, "Because I'm not gonna be holding her like that. Like, you're not gonna spoil her." I said, "That's what grandmothers do."
True.
So yeah, she's gonna be spoiled, very spoiled.
Right.
Prissy spoiled.
Well, congratulations once
Thank
again.
you.
All right, guys, so let's get into this letter. We received a letter. We was out last week. Tawan, we know her deal, becoming a glam mom.
Glammy.
Glammy. And I just been busy doing all kind of stuff. So we are back this week, and we are praying for the families that are going through this Hurricane Dorian. Like really everyone in the Bahamas and the Florida areas, and now it's coming to us. So we just hope and pray that everyone just stay safe out there.
You got water and bread?
I have water, no bread.
That's all I got, water.
Yeah.
And a grill. And charcoal.
Yeah, we have grill and charcoal. Yeah, so hopefully it won't be as bad. All right, guys, so let's get ready for the letter. And here we go. Hi, I'm really having a difficult time with my teenage son. My son is 16 years old and has already been suspended this school year. This is only the second week of school. My son is a very smart child, but he hangs around the wrong group of kids. I try my very best to explain to him how important school is and that he needs an education to get ahead in life, but it seems to go in one ear and out the other. I think my son does not want others to know that he is a smart boy, so he plays as if he doesn't know his work half the time. His grades were horrible last year, and I constantly stayed on him. He went to summer school and passed with no problems. I'm afraid that if he doesn't straighten up, that he will get kicked out for the remainder of the year. My son is always following his friends, trying to fit in and be cool. I don't know what else to do to get his mind in the right direction. Yes, I am a single mom, but I feel as if I'm doing a great job raising him and his 7-year-old sister. The problem is when he goes to school and hang around those friends of his. What do you ladies think the solution is with these teenagers these days? Things are totally different than when we were going to school back in the day. Any advice from you guys are appreciated. Thanks, and enjoy your Labor Day weekend. So this letter came last week, of course. But my heart go out to this lady. And it's not that because you are a single parent. There's great single parents out there that are doing a fantastic job raising their kids. Hats off to all the single parents out there. I do feel like you can raise a child the best way you can at home, but for some reason, once they get out there in the world, they get around other friends, other people, it changed them. Some just have to follow others to try to fit in, and
probably in crowd.
Yeah, and I always try to teach my son. He's a teenager, and I try to teach him be a leader, not a follower, because I have that problem with my child as well. Yes, he's a very smart child, but once he get around certain people at school and hang around these kids, it's like he got to be the class clown. He got to talk in class. He don't concentrate and don't focus on what he's supposed to do. But when he gets home, it's kind of a totally different person. So the only thing we can do is talk to our kids and raise them the best way that we know how, but and instill in them the importance of going to school and getting a good education.
Your son don't play sports?
And the reason why he doesn't is because I wanted him to, I say I'm going to let him start this year, but I wanted him to focus on his grades. And, because
So
his
you don't think he
grades
can do
wasn't
both?
good.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted him to focus on getting his grades up and being responsible for that before the sports come in. But I think if I put the sports in his life, that maybe he would be like, okay, I know I got to get good grades because my parents ain't gonna let me play the sport if I don't, have good grades. So I'm really thinking about letting him do that this year.
Yeah, and that's what I was want to know if her son is in any sports. My son, I thank God I had no problems with my boy. Neither with Christiana. And Twine played sports. He started basketball with the city league when he was like 6, no, not even 6, like 5, 4 years old, however, whatever age they can start, that's when he started.
Yeah.
And he played basketball up, and then he played AAU ball, and basketball was just his thing. So when he got into middle, when he was at the elementary school, he left private school, went to elementary school, and he was the class clown. And it was all cute and everything because it's cute in elementary school. But then when you get to middle school, you're supposed to mature a little bit. His 7th grade year, I promise you, it's like every week I got a discipline notice. He was always talking. He's the class clown. He's this, he's that, but he plays sports. So then it was like, well, Chris, if you do this, you can't play basketball.
Right.
So then he played basketball and through middle school. Then he played it through high school, and he stayed on AAU as well. So basketball is his life, and with incorporating basketball, he knew, like you said, in order to play the sport, you got to have good grades. They're not going to let you play on the sport if your grades are failing.
Right.
But with her, and he's 16, he's smelling himself, and it's hard. All I can say is pray. Once he get into that little bit of trouble, and I hate to say, and he, something happened that is out of your control, like if he goes to jail, then maybe he sit there and he'll see. But you don't want it to lead up to that. You don't want your child to be mix up in something that he know better.
Right. No, he wasn't raised that
way.
way.
No, he wasn't raised that way, and then he mixed up in with the wrong in crowd, and things happen. I mean, he can be riding with somebody, and they got drugs, and nobody's gonna claim it. Right. So then everybody's gonna go to jail.
Right.
Then that's a regular. Then I mean, it's and that's what they look for. They look for things to stereotype our young black men, to put them in the system. And he's just setting himself up to be put into the system, hanging with the wrong people. And it's cool to have friends, but he also need to understand that he needs to think for himself.
Yeah.
And like you said, if you say he's a smart boy, then he's smart. He knows right from wrong. He knows what to do and what not to do, and he wants to fit in. But fitting in is not always good.
Right.
It's best sometimes to I'm not gonna say stand alone or be alone, but
let someone want to be around you,
right?
Instead of you trying to fit in with other
right,
people.
Right.
So that's my whole thing. Don't be a follower. Because these people that's laughing at you in class, they probably getting their work done.
Yeah. And don't dumb, and he's dumbing himself down. Don't dumb yourself down. And put him, if he's not in the sports, let him do a sport or something. I think a sport or keep him more focused.
Mm-hmm. Because these days, that's like I had a talk with my son earlier today. Your mind is always on electronics. You always worry about that phone, and on the weekends, because I don't let him play video games during the week.
Fortnite on the week.
Yeah, like I don't let him play video games during the week when it's school time.
Right.
Summertime, that's different.
Right.
But when it comes to school, he only gets to play it on the weekend. So my thing is, I was telling him, that's all you care about. And it can't be that way. Right. These people, you playing these games, these people
make their money.
Yeah, they making their money. What do you think? They got their education.
Right.
They're smart enough to know how to make games and to, get you kids money, and you know what I'm saying, these parents money. But I don't know. And I feel like my son is he go to school and he want to learn, but then he get around his friends and, want to be the class clown. But like I said, you're a parent, and we can only do so much. It's our kids that have to put in their mind, you know, I'm gonna be big enough. I'm gonna take control of my responsibilities, what I should be doing and what I should not be doing. You know what I'm saying?
And the Bible says, how to raise a child, how you lead a child, or something like that.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say, and that's what you're doing. You're raising him up the right way, but then it's up to him to do the right thing.
Right.
So I mean, you can't force it. You've done your part, and I'm not saying you far as done your part as you can't teach him anymore. But he's at the age now that he think he know everything. Mom can't tell me nothing.
16 is that 11th grade? 16.
10th, 11, 16, 17, 8.
I guess it depends on the birthday.
Birthday,
too.
yeah. So he's probably in the 10th or the 11th grade.
Yeah, those are the tough years, and I'm learning that teenage years is. And then you be thinking in your mind like, what did I do wrong? Why, you know, what could I have done different as a parent? You know, because I think to myself, I'm like, well, maybe I should have. Because just like your son, Chad started playing rec ball when he was smaller. So I'm like, should I have kept him going instead of taking him out? Because I'm like, no, I want you to focus on your grades.
And I think he would have focused on his grades because Antoine is like that. Antoine, when he started school, of course, he started off at all the private schools. It was the Florence Christian, and then it was the 7-day, and then he went to public. And not taking anything from public school, but I think when a child starts at a private school, they get that foundation. I mean, it's just Antoine is just so freaking smart. And I'm not taking it from Christiana. Christiana did the same pattern, but I took her out of private earlier because I couldn't afford 2 kids at 7-day at the same time. So she started first grade at Timrod, and he started 3rd grade at Timrod. So I think then they focus more, and then he was just such a perfectionist. If he made a C, he was having fucking meltdowns.
Yeah.
Boy, C is passing. Calm down. I'm a C student. I graduated. Okay? It's okay to get a C.
Yeah.
You know? But my mama had him thinking a C is like, oh, you is dumb.
Yeah.
No. I'm glad to take my baby to fucking counseling. Because my mama had him thinking a C was like the worst.
Imagine if he was in school now with the grade system like they are. You know, because... did they switch it back this year? Because you remember, like, the lowest they could make is a D.
Right.
Like, when we was in school, F, like 60 below is...
But now 60 was a D. It's a D now. And it was, I mean, and that's another thing. The grading scale doesn't challenge the student. A 100 to a 90 is an A. No, a 90 is a B. You know?
Yeah.
So,
because what was it, 95 to 100 was
the A? Yeah. And the school system doesn't challenge the students; it dumbs them down too. Because with that grading scale, you can do nothing and still pass.
Right.
So, and why is he suspended from school the 2nd week? What did he do?
The 2nd week.
The 2nd week of school after Labor Day.
Actually, this is the 3rd week.
So he was suspended last week. Going into Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Baby, pray.
And don't beat yourself up.
Right.
Don't beat you, because that's where a lot of parents, you know, they beat themselves up thinking, oh, Lord, what am I doing wrong?
And it's nothing.
Right. You're doing the best you can do. It's just that child have to get in that, they have that mindset of they have to take control.
Right.
They have to do what's right.
Right.
So...
Y'all, this is the last week. Y'all gonna see this fat right here.
Off subject.
Also.
Again.
My bad, I just sat back and saw it. Push it in for you.
Gonna be a new Tawan next week, y'all. She ain't gonna know us.
New body, who you? That's when I'm gonna get a shirt made. Hashtag new body, who you? Somebody say, hey, Tawan. And I'm gonna cut my hair.
So you are?
I decided to cut my hair. Why are we off topic?
Girl, that's always.
Yeah,
so you're going to go short?
I'm going to go short like this. We're going to have a little bit of hair.
All the way around.
All the way around. And my real hair, believe it or not, comes like right here. Because, I always wear weave. So. But anyway, pray. Anoint, pray over him. Like when even while he sleep, just go in his room in the morning before you wake up and just put your hand over it. Just say a prayer over him, to anoint him, keep them evil spirits out for him and out of his mind and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
we have to pray over our kids.
Got to. And if he probably don't even know that you're praying over him, just keep praying over him, and he'll turn around. You'll see him turn around. Just pray and ask God, to guide him in the right direction, and he'll turn around.
Yeah,
he will. If he's not in sports, put him in sports. That'll make a difference too. Find something that he likes to do.
Too. Yeah. I think so too. Like when Chad get in trouble, whether we take the phone, we take the video game or whatever, but. The thing is, if they're in a sport, and I know Chad love basketball, and that's the thing. I put him in basketball. I'm be like, look, if your grades ain't right,
you can't play.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that'll teach him as well. And I hear a lot of parents say that, put your kids in sports. That'll be something. I work with this guy. We used to talk about it all the time. That's how his son started getting focused in school. He let him play sports. He loved basketball. Let him play sports, and he know, you get in trouble. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, because I do feel like that's the way to go. I mean, any sport you feel like your son is comfortable with or love. Right. Go ahead and put him in.
If he's not already in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't think you're alone, honey, because. There's a lot
2019. It's a lot of parents that go through this, and children, they test you. They test your gangster, honey. And sometimes it be the second child. But in your case, it's the first child, because you said her daughter's 7. So she hadn't gotten there yet. Baby, listen. You think you got here with this boy. Wait, little mama come up to his age. You be ready to bust on her damn back. I know. I had a boy and a girl too.
Here girls are some.
They are. And she's I'm not saying she's complaining about her 16-year-old son, but what she's going through with him ain't gonna be nothing compared to what she's going through with that girl. And I'm not saying all kids are like that, but Christiana tested me more than Antoine did. But they both turned out, pretty good. Yeah. In my opinion. She graduated, was 21 before she had a child, so.
Finished school.
Yeah, she finished school. But girls test you more than boys do.
Boys, you just be wanting to choke them out, though. Like
girls, you be ready to fight. And don't let both y'all pee at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
That's a whole nother child. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'll wait let you get that far. You got a little time to get yourself together for the daughter. But for the boy, put him in sports. Pray over him in the morning. Anoint him. Just pray about it. He'll do right. He gonna turn around. I got faith in him. Yeah. Being suspended. When he got suspended, did you restrict him? Did you take his phone? I mean, what did you do to punish him for his suspension? You know, you got to punish him.
And sometimes kids gotta grow out of that situation. And I know it takes longer for boys to grow up. So, and I remember talking to this teacher when Chad was in middle school. I think he was in the 6th grade, and she told me, she was like, don't even worry about it. I mean, do what you can. But she was like, my son was the exact same way, and he had to grow out of that. He had to grow out of being a class clown and trying to make people laugh and want to hang with the crowd and fit in. She was like, don't even worry about it, because he's going to grow out of that. She was like, my son did the same thing. Went off to college and doing very well now.
That's Antoine. Yeah, he's saving up to start his master's. He's going to do his master's online. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it'll get better.
Yeah, you just have to,
pray.
Pray. Definitely pray, and just keep talking to him. I mean, and my biggest thing is, I tend to shout or yell more than
talk.
Yeah.
Because when you're angry, you have to catch yourself, and that's even with a marriage. You have to talk to the person and not at the person, and it makes a difference. Right. So yeah.
Yeah, that's my and I always go back to that, like, dang it, did I yell at him too much? Like, what is? And not saying that my son is a bad child. It's just he wants to talk in class and be a class clown, and that's not what school is about. You go to school to learn.
Right. And you
So,
have time to talk lunchtime.
right,
You know,
exactly.
in between class time.
And try to tell them, listen, you're in high school now.
Right, things are totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game than when you was in the elementary and middle school.
Middle school, yeah.
So, yes, lady, please just don't beat yourself up about being a single mom. You already said that you think you're doing a great job. So keep that mindset. You are doing a great job. You're doing the best that you can. So, like Tawan say, pray over your son, pray over your children, and just keep the faith that this too is going to pass.
Right, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
Be encouraged.
Be encouraged.
Speak victory over yourself.
Always.
Right. And in your children's lives.
And don't let anyone try to speak bad over your son, like, oh, he gonna be such and such, or
right.
he gonna be. No, you don't want them to speak those words.
No, no negative vibes.
No negative vibes. I don't want to hear it
at all.
You're not getting ready to put that on my child.
Right. Yeah, because people would do that. Girl, he gon' this and he gon' that. You don't know what the hell he gonna do.
Right. He gonna be just like his daddy, or don't
fuck his daddy. If people would do stuff like that, they make you be like, bitch, really? Did you just say that?
Right. People come out of their mouth real slick.
Not thinking, but they thinking. They they laugh about it. Girl, I'm just playing. No, bitch, you ain't playing.
Exactly.
You ain't even playing. Don't play in my face. Okay, that's what you ain't about to do.
That's what they say. Think before you speak.
Exactly.
Well, you got anything else, Torn?
Nothing else.
Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you, darling. When I come back, I'll be snatched. Ooh, catch them bars.
We already know you're going to look marvelous.
Well, thank you, darling.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you be safe out there during Hurricane Dorian. Yes, that's doing all that damage out there. Once again, our hearts and prayers go out to each and every one of you who have been through the storm and who are waiting for this to, come through. But, just say your prayers, and Lord, please let everybody be okay. Cause
I'm going to sit in my den, and I'm going to have my door open. I hate daytime hurricanes. I like it to come through at night when I can sleep through it and I wake up and see the destruction. I don't want to be awake when the destruction come through.
You don't want to see it?
I don't want to see it. But because they say about 2 o'clock Thursday, I'll be sitting in the den watching out the window. The trees sway across my house and pray
none unfall.
And if they do, my homeowner insurance paid, my mortgage paid, so I'm in the process of remodeling my house. That'd be a fucked up situation. But it'll help out. But still, I don't want no trees to fall. And I got like about 10 pine trees around my house, and they just be swaying. And the leaves, I got to find somewhere to park my car.
You don't want another car? Let it fall
that's what I'm saying. I got to find one of them good trees. I'm just kidding. All them trees in my yard are bad, baby. I'm talking the big old branches that be falling, and it's just a mess. And it costs so much to cut trees down, like $7 a tree. Y'all don't know any good, cheap tree cutters.
Okay. You already know. Now they really gonna jack up their prices. Yeah. They know the storm coming through too.
Yeah. Girl, I bought my daughter a car.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes. So I'm gonna go try to get insurance on it, and my mom tried to get insurance. She tried to go to Progressive. Girl, why Progressive said due to the weather in your area, we cannot authorize the claim. Yeah. Authorize insurance.
And they do that. I think all insurance companies.
Okay, so what is somebody trying to get a new car?
They gotta wait till the storm passes.
That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But we ended up getting some. So yeah, she got her new car and new baby.
Aww.
Yes.
Life is so sweet.
I can't wait that I can show her off. I'll show you. I can't wait that I show her off. And she is so beautiful. Aww. But you know how children are. Got to wait.
Right.
Obey her wishes.
Is she doing her 6 weeks in the house?
Yeah, and she's breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, old school.
Yeah.
6 weeks. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for Tangy Tea of Life. And, ma'am, once again, we wish you nothing but the best, you and your kids.
Right.
Just keep praying. Everything is going to be okay.
Promise.
All right, guys. Well, we won't. We ain't coming out in the storm tomorrow to do a podcast. So, we'll catch y'all.
Not next week. Well, I won't be here next week. You gonna record without me?
Gosh, I hate to, but you're gonna be gone like what, 3 weeks?
Probably 2.
2 weeks? I'm gonna find me a special guest.
Okay. Long as you ain't say host, we good.
Alright guys, well until next time we will talk to you then. Please comment below on this topic. Help this mother out because we know a lot of people are going through the same thing with their kids.
Right.
And please check us out on Facebook. Go to and like our page. And don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe. Alright guys, until next time we will talk to you later.